Hi, I'm Rania, founder of R2R Coaching. I am a relationship coach, a Reiki practitioner. I practice energy healing in several modalities. I've been a blogger for a few years now and soon to be published writer. But I do these videos right here on my channel in order to educate about several relationship topics. The series that I've invested a lot of my time and effort in is this series of narcissism. It seems to be that in this day and age, everyone is experiencing a narcissist in their life. Or maybe you've already been subjected to narcissistic abuse, but never knew how to label it, never knew what was really going on. But now, because there is more knowledge, we're able to label it. We're able to understand the people that we end up in relations with, whether it be partnerships, or their family members, or their co-workers, or their friends. Narcissism is out there and it's real. And the more you educate yourself about how to handle them, how to cope being in such relationships, better yet, learn how to escape the relationship and leave it behind, and then heal from it. This is what I'm here to do. This is why all of my videos are going to be mostly intense. Of course, I'm gonna try and make it humorous, but there's not much humor in narcissism and being abused. Please do subscribe to my channel. Share them with your friends. Share them with someone who needs to hear the message that I am putting out there. I put a lot of work into this. I put a lot of work into it because I want to help others who don't have the knowledge. Because once upon a time, I didn't have the knowledge. I wasn't very well educated. Hell, I didn't even know what narcissism was just a few years ago. But now I can tell you, I know a lot more, and thank God that I do, because it's helping me a great deal. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing.
Hello, and once again, welcome to my channel. Let me start by saying that most of us, including myself, have fallen into the trap of thinking one way about the partner that we just start to have a relationship with, and later on we'll realize that the truth was otherwise. In this video, I want to uncover with you 3 of the misconceptions that we may believe, or I should say convince ourselves of, when we are trapped in a toxic relationship. Just when you get a glimpse of some narcissistic behavior, you will feel some disappointment, but you are not ready to walk away. Misconception number 1. They are not really a narcissist. They don't fit all the descriptions. I am so guilty of that one myself. That's how it all began. I refused for the longest time to believe that the man I fell in love with, the man I gave my heart to, the man that showed me so much love, was a narcissist. I started reading about narcissism and what the behaviors of narcissists are, and I gotta tell you, it freaked me out. And some of my good friends who've had experience with narcissists tried to warn me and bring to my attention some of the signs that were there. But of course, I defended the behavior, claiming they don't know him like I do. I was choosing to be in denial for my own sanity. I didn't want to accept that I could have been wrong in judging his character. I took it personally. Actually, my ego got in the way. I'm gonna admit that. I thought, I have enough experience in life and in relationships to know when I'm being played and when someone can be that messed up. That's what I said to myself. That was misconception number 1. Misconception number 2. They are not a bad person. There must be a reason behind this behavior. I would analyze over and over everything he said, everything he did. I would try to find some reasoning behind the behavior. I would give him the benefit of the doubt. I guess I would rather believe that there's some good intention behind the yelling and the controlling and the manipulative behavior. I was trying to convince myself every time, no, he loves you. There's no way he wants to hurt you intentionally. He didn't mean to be so cruel. He must have had a bad day. But look at all the good things that he's done for me so far. I can't just forget those good times. The list goes on and on of making excuses and giving the benefit of the doubt. Meanwhile, what I was doing is I was second-guessing my own interpretations. I was denying myself to follow my intuition. You know that inner voice that would beep a few times and warn you when something is not right? I just ignore it. Every time I was choosing to listen to my reasoning, which unknowingly has already been compromised. You want to know why? The love bombing that the narcissist had put me through had already done its magic. It almost feels like the narcissist is now running through my veins like a virus, attacking every organ slowly. It's like a slow death. I can't tell the difference between fantasy and what's real. It's all becoming a big fog. I feel lost and confused. I've asked myself, do I stay or do I leave? Or do I try harder? At times it would seem that I'm awakening from the hypnosis that's done by the narcissist. I resist falling asleep again until the trauma bond gets me to break down my walls again. And the narcissist manages to get his claws back in again, using all means necessary. And I fell into the trap again. But each time, deeper than before. Misconception number 3. They can change their behavior. I can be a good influence for them. God has chosen me to do this work. It is my destiny. One of the biggest mistakes that victims of narcissistic abuse make is taking on a role we should have never taken. Taking responsibility that was never ours to take. Believing in a fantasy that we had no business entertaining. Misunderstanding and just missing the lesson. Straight up. We're acting like we are martyrs and in a way, willingly self-sabotaging ourselves. In some cases, we're allowing our ego to get in the way of being objective and real. Convincing ourselves of a story that doesn't exist. Yep, I made all those mistakes, just like many other victims of narcissistic abuse have made. What do we learn from this? What is the conclusion here? Narcissists are known to behave the same. All studies have shown that even though faces may differ, the circumstances, the locations, but the narcissist behaves almost identical, down to the statements that they make in certain situations. I actually read somewhere, it says that it is so eerie how similar the statements are that it seems like they've all read from the same manual. Like there is a manual. They all feel the same insecurities. They are all masters of the game. They are all led by fear, shame, and a sense of inadequacy. They all project, manipulate, control, abuse. They all love bomb and then gaslight. The intensity and frequency may vary from case to case and from person to person, but the outcome is usually the same. My advice to you, don't keep convincing yourself you are being too hard on them. It's the exact opposite. You're being too hard on yourself. Listen to your intuition. If your gut feeling is telling you something is not right, trust it. If you feel drained after interacting with them, it's probably because they are sucking the life out of you. They're vampires. If you thought their perfection at the very beginning was too good to be true, it was because it was too good to be true. If you felt uneasy or got that feeling in your stomach that's telling you they're trying to control you, or they're subtly insulting you from time to time, but you can't pinpoint exactly, there is a reason for those feelings. Don't dismiss them. Investigate. You might want to confide in someone that you absolutely trust. Tell them all the things that you are questioning, things that don't make sense. Listen to them carefully before dismissing their interpretations, because it's coming from an objective place. They're not blinded by love the way you are. Educate yourself. Read about narcissism. Join groups in various platforms and social media. Hear the stories of others who went through the exact same thing that you've went through and are going through. You will be more educated and more aware. Even if you don't leave, at least you're not fooled, you're not blinded, and you have an idea now what you're up against. If nothing else, you may learn a few tips and some tools to be able to handle the narc while you're still with them. And please, be safe. The moment the rage gets out of hand, know this, it will escalate and your life may be in danger. Don't put your life in danger, it's not worth it. A love that's going to kill you is not real love. A love where you're crying at night, every night, is not real love. A love that's making you questioning yourself, doubting your own self-esteem, you have no confidence, you're lost, you're drained, you're cut off from the world, you're only serving them. They're the only one around you. Where is everybody else gone? It's not real love. Wake up. Wake up. And until next time, take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao.
I hope you liked this video. Please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you for watching.